welcome to Crafting Unscripted with Katherine. I'm Katherine, and welcome. Today we are off schedule. We are doing a Crafting Unscripted on a Wednesday because our friends in the US have Thanksgiving on Thursday this week, so we're jumping ahead. So I sent you a note in my emails last week on Friday to let you know, and then I've sent out my weekly reminder this morning, and I just got it here, so it's a little bit late. I love how the internet works so weirdly because it doesn't always cooperate. Hello, Nancy. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you are here. Something is off with my lighting today, but it wouldn't be Crafting Unscripted if technology wasn't not cooperating. So I'm not sure what's going on, but oh well, you know what you're gonna do. And who else we got? Barbara, I'm here. I made it. Cooking prep all done. Yay, Barbara, you're here. So I don't have cooking prep. And we don't have Thanksgiving here. Well, we had it like a month and a half ago, right? So it's like forever ago. But the nice thing about Thanksgiving being so far away is that all of the Thanksgiving sales are happening right now because we've had Black Friday for like a week and a half because everyone's following what you guys are doing with your Black Friday, and your Black Friday started way back when. Even though it's not supposed to start till like 2 days from now. Chaos. Anyways, I was shopping. I had to get some stuff for my kids, and I found some paper. It was on sale. Of course it was on sale. It's always on sale when I go shopping. So I got this really cute like Thanksgiving themed paper, which I was really excited about. Doesn't mean no good because Thanksgiving already passed, but it doesn't mean I can't like still decorate. And I've done a lot of Christmas stuff, and I'm thinking like I don't know, I'm not like, I don't want to say I'm like seasonally feeling down, but I just needed something like uplifting. And I've done a lot of crafts that are for like the kids and for sorry, I've got something bothering me there. And I've done Christmas stuff, and I'm just like, I want something for me. So I found this cute little pad of paper, and I thought this is going to be sort of a twofold craft. It's going to be for Thanksgiving in the US, but also for like non-Thanksgiving if you're not in the US and you just want to have something nice. So I found this paper, and this was my inspiration. And I bought it for like $5, and I was super excited because it's like 48 sheets. And I'll give you a little quick sample here. My camera, of course, is like not cooperating. I still haven't been able to figure it out, but it's got some really nice colors and some like Thanksgiving turkey and some sentiments. I really like this paper here with like the pumpkins on it and some more pumpkins, and I really like this paper, so I had to buy it. My daughter Olivia was with me, and she only let me buy one pack of paper, and there was like 7 or 8 different styles of paper. And so this one barely fits into my paper, my 12 by 12 booklet drawer shelf here. So, and then I've got some sentiments, which is where I kind of came to. But Olivia wouldn't let me buy more than one, and I was really sad about that. So I've got to deal with what I've got, but that's okay because I still have so much paper that I've never used. But I thought it would be kind of neat, simple, neat, fun, to make like one of those frames where you've got like, if you are doing like a Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow, for example, and you have like I'm not going to say it's like your dining table, but people have those like side tables where you put like, you know, you can put food as well. Like if you've got like, I don't know what it's called, but anyways, like a sort of a end table or whatever, but it goes against the wall, maybe like your buffet table or whatever. And I thought, you know, people put those like little fancy, picture frames. Got one here. Picture frames, and then just putting like a cute little Thanksgiving saying in it. So if you happen to have a Thanksgiving paper, you can cut out one of these cute little Thanksgiving sayings and put it into a picture frame. Wow, losing my words here. So that's the idea, but I don't have Thanksgiving here, and I'm not really in the mood for Thanksgiving, but I do like some of these papers, so I'm going to use one of these papers as my background, and then I'm going to jump over to Canva and make like a cute little saying that I can like put up in my, I want to say family room area, like a little motivational, inspirational thing, like, I don't know. So we're going to figure that out. So that's what we're doing today. And I'm cold as always. Oh, and then the fun part, I threw my back out because I'm at that age where if I sleep wrong or if I stand up too quick, something like goes off kilter and then I can't move. So I haven't been able to move for a few days. So if all of a sudden I'm like frozen, it could just be me being frozen and not the camera, because I've been taking some pills and I got some creams and stuff, And so I'm functional. Yesterday I was not functional, and there was some sad kids in the house. So we're going to switch over to Canva here. And, oh, before I go, I want to quickly say, just one second. I wanted to say thank you, Dorothy, if you are here or if you're watching the replay. Dorothy, I want to say thank you very much for buying me a coffee. I really appreciate that. And if you are enjoying my work, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Also, be sure to, if you want to and you're able to, you can buy me a coffee. It helps support my crafts and my buying of paper so I can make these crafts with you. So the links for that are below. So I just want to say thank you, Dorothy. I really appreciate that. And now we're going to go back to Canva. So, oh, and I guess I didn't do my like upcoming events thing. Let me just change. You can look at my face again. My face. There's some events. So Black Friday's coming up, and I forgot to mention this. My friend Shelly Ontis at We Can Make That is having a 3-day start a crafting business workshop, and this is not a free event. This is a paid event. I've left a link for the tickets below. They're $10 US for that if you want that. And then also my friends at Hobby School are having a super long, fantastic sale where you can buy the 2026 annual crafting membership, I believe is what it's called. Again, not a free thing, but you can buy that in the description below. So it's not a free event, but if you are interested in buying a membership to crafting stuff, Hobby School's got a pretty good deal happening right now. I did send an email out about that the other day, and I'm probably gonna send another email maybe tomorrow or the day after. Probably tomorrow's Thursday. We'll see. Either Friday, and then there's some other Black Friday sales coming up, so keep an eye out for those as well, in case you want to get a good deal on some events that have happened in the past that you missed and you want to catch replays and stuff. Okay, so where did we go here? We are here at Canva. So, Nancy, oh, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Nancy. I hope I feel better soon, too. Most of the back pain that I'm having is a result of children sleeping in my bed, because for some reason they like to hang out there at night instead of in their beds, because they have nightmares and whatnot, which would be great if they just, like, I don't know, turned around and went back to bed in their beds. But when they're older, they won't want to hang out with me anymore. So we're going to do I'm going to do just a 8.5 by 11 project. So we're going to create new. Hopefully you've got my screen here, and I'm just going to, no, this is not what I want. This is the wrong button. We're going to go custom size. And we're going to go, let's go 8.5 by 11 direction. So, I'm on a different screen because I've got this setup has like a smaller screen that's at this side here, and so it's a little bit smaller than normal, but I just kind of want to, I'm going to go to elements, and I'm going to say like motivational quotes. Hello, Kelly, welcome. So we are making a, Kelly, if you just joining in here, we're making like a motivational, well, it's going to be kind of a motivational poster for me, but you can do the same thing for Thanksgiving, like to put on your buffet table as like a little cute thing. And so we're just going to go and see all here, and I don't want anything too crazy. I just want something because I'm feeling a little bit like I need something fun in my house, and so I don't know what we're going to do here yet, but I just want, like, there was some, I don't know what I'm looking for here, but if you have like a motivational, it doesn't have to be like a motivational phrase, but like just like a inspirational phrase, or a like something that you like to have in your house. We're just gonna see if there's anything here free from Canva. Well, not free. I'm currently using the pro version because I've cheated and I've gotten it for the first time I've paid for like a program. So I just want to do something that's like, ooh, make today amazing. I like that one. Let's put make today amazing on here for now. Now, the problem is that I'm going to be doing this on always give thanks is a good one too. Let's see what else we got. Was there an always give thanks one here? Let's see. Let's go always give thanks. That's a good one. I like that. Let's see if they've got any other ones in here. All right, well, we're just going to maybe do text, and we're going to make our own always give. Whoa, too many buttons there. Give thanks. Okay, and we're gonna move this one out of the way. I'm gonna try to make my screen bigger here. I like this. Always give thanks. So we're just going to change this. I don't like this text. No, we're gonna go, oh, handwriting. We're gonna give handwriting to the thanks. I don't like that handwriting. Maybe this one here. No, oh, that's terrible. Okay, I'm gonna give it 2 more shots for handwriting, and then we're gonna switch it up to something different. No, I don't see anything I like. I'm gonna go to the first one, this one here, and we're gonna just copy this and paste this again. Maybe we're gonna do this. Control C, Control V. And we're gonna get rid of this. Whoops. I'm not functioning today. Always give. And then here we're going to delete this. Now it's 2 different elements, so I can work with this the way that I want. I'm gonna make this bigger. I'm gonna give this a capital T. Always give things. Okay, so this is good. I like this. And we're gonna change the always give to a different font. And the only problem is we're going to always give, I don't want this to be handwriting. I want this to be display. Let's see what we got here. I need something. I'm always terrible at picking out fonts. No, that's no good. I think we're just going to go and I'm going to look for something quickly. If I don't find something I like quickly, we're just going to go and keep this all in cursive, and we're going to make this bigger too. We're going to bold this. Thanks. Whoa. I'm going to mess everything up. Nothing is going to work. So, all right. So we're going to always give thanks like this. That's okay, I think. Maybe, but I don't like that it's plain behind me. So I'm going to do, we're going to pause for a second and change views here. So I've got my Thanksgiving paper, and I was thinking of doing either these pumpkins or, oh, I like this. These, so many nice, or these pumpkins. Oh, too many. Too many nice selections. I'm going to choose. All right, so we're going to do here. I need your help. I've got purple pumpkins. I've got, let's call it sunflowers, or that's not holographic, foil pumpkins. So which paper looks the best? This is going to be the back or the inside of my picture frame. So it's going to be like inside this. So pumpkins, sunflowers, or pumpkins. So I'm thinking either the purple pumpkins or the sunflowers. Let me know what you guys think. I lost the purple pumpkins, so I gotta find those again. Let me know in the comments here what you think. Purple pumpkins or sunflowers. Because that way we'll know how to add, oh, the foil is cool. We got from Barbara. Flowers from Nancy. Kelly, are you gonna chime in here and let us know what you think? Make it a 3-way tie. Because this will, oh, sunflowers is cool, but also used a lot. Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, so, well, this doesn't help me then, ladies. I'm still in a pickle because I'm going to put on top of this is going to be the sentiment, right? I'm going to have to cut it out, like busy cut it, so that it doesn't take up so much of this design. So maybe, I think maybe where did it go? The foil pumpkins will win because I can like cut that out pretty close. I'm not going to use my Cricut for this. I'm just going to be cutting it out like with scissors. All right, so maybe we're gonna plan for this. I'm gonna try to like have a color scheme that matches this. That's the whole idea here. So let's change my view again. Do the purple pumpkins. Oh, that's it. It's a showdown between the 3 ladies. So we're gonna go. All the colors kind of have a matching purplish pinkish color here. So I'm gonna go for a background here with what I've got. But I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger here with my my give thanks because I want it to be big. Okay, and we're gonna move this. I'm just gonna get rid of that one for now. All right, and so let's see. We're gonna go to elements, and we're going to go. I don't know what color this is, but we're gonna go like a light purple background. Let's see if it gives me anything that's usable. That's not a good. Let's go light. I'm pretty easygoing, Kelly. I love it. Well, I don't know what color I would call this. Like, let me just go back to this one here. What color do you think this would be called? Like, this is like this isn't a maroon, but like maroon background. That's not the right color. Well, we can change the shade in a second. So let's go back to here. If we do like this, I think this could work. We're going to make this bigger. And I'm just trying to change the background color on this so that it blends in better with my design here. And I'm on a small screen at the side here. So I'll always give thanks like this at the side. I like that. And I think that might work with this color. So we're going to quickly download this. And then we're going to argue with my printer for about 5 minutes so that it prints this out. We're going to just save this as a PDF. Download. And we're going to cut this out in a minute. I just hold it up closer so I can see better, please. All right, just 1 second, Nancy. I'm just going to save this here. Okay, and we'll change this view. So this is, I'm thinking of doing this color here. It's kind of hard to see it perfectly because it's like shiny and foily, right? So that's what I'm thinking. That's going to be in the back, and then we're going to sort of busy cut out our always give thanks. Now that's printed, so I'm going to try to open it. Oh, that's not what I want. All right, now I've broken my computer. Hold on a second. All right, just 1 second. I'm still here. I'm just trying to print this because my printer is going to poo-poo on me in a second, so it always does. Where did you guys go? I think we're going to try this one, but I'm going to print this out here first, and then we'll put it on top of the 3 colors, and we'll see which one looks best. Now, I just want something nice to have in my living room here. So just 1 second, I got to go over there and deal with the printer because I can hear it's thinking too hard. I'll be right back. My printer has decided that even though it's set to 8.5 by 11 paper, and when I send 8.5 and 11 by paper to it to print, it somehow thinks it's a mismatch and it won't let me print it. So it's a little bit frustrating, but it's okay. We'll get there. We're not going to lose sleep over it. It's just I just got to push 3 buttons to make it work, but it's a little bit of a nuisance sometimes. So, but that's all right. So that's printing now. So we're going to put this in here. And we'll see which paper we like the best for the background, and then we'll go from there. And so, as I was saying before, if I wanted to, if it was closer to Thanksgiving here, not the other way around, I might like put one of these ones here because these are pretty cute. I think they're pretty nice, and I might just like do a cozy day one later in a small one to have like upstairs in a bathroom. That was pretty cool. It's still printing over there. Breathe deep. Yeah, technology is not my friend a lot of times. I've got a little one here. I might just cut this one out and put this in here. While we're waiting for that to print, that's what I'm going to do. I am not a fan of technology, and I have to use it all the time, which is sad. Well, it's not sad that I have to use it, but like, we all have to use technology to some extent because it's part of our lives and it's everywhere and always here. But it would just be nice if it was like more cooperative. And so I'm just gonna cut this one here. And then, come on, we can do this. I don't want to pull this whole paper out. Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, I wish like it would just, like I was trying to, so I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. This screen that I'm on right now, this display with you guys looking at my hands here. This is called my face down display, as I call it in my setup. It's choppy. And I think the problem is, I'm not sure because I'm not that smart when it comes to tech. I think the problem is that this camera here, that like up here, needs an update, but I cannot figure out how to update it. And I have tried and I have failed. I think that's why it's not working. So I think I know what the problem is. So that's maybe half of the solution, half the battle. What was it? Knowing's half the battle. Was that what G.I. Joe said? And so, there, cozy day. That's gonna go in my bathroom. We're doing 2 for 1 here, folks. And I'm going to. That's still printing. That's gonna probably use half of my printer paper. We're gonna find a cute little pattern for this one to go on into my. No, because cozy day. That's too much. That's too wintry. Cozy day is like a. This has got a scarf and a toque, maybe like that. What do you think about that cozy day and that blue paper? So what do you think about that one? So there's blue here as our one option. I'm going to hold that for a second so you guys can look at it, and then I'm going to find another one. Kelly, you know what I do with these things? I actually make cards out of them. Maybe, I think that blue is going to work. I don't like that orange. That's kind of too, that was what I have kids and grandkids for, to update my electronics. I love it. I have my husband, I actually messaged him this morning when I was trying to set this all up, and I said, my camera's not working again. I think it's the updates, and I can't update it. So, I think we're going to go with that blue. No, I don't like this one. We're going to go with this blue. So these ones here, as I was trying to say, I make cards out of them. I'll cut them up and like make them into cards. So like cozy day might not work, but like if you want to give someone like a just because card, you could put like fall fun on it or grateful, and then have some like, or thankful, and then just put it onto a card. Let me just, gonna pull out a green piece of paper here. Blue. This is the blue that we're using. That's still printing over there. Wow, that's taken a while. I think this blue is the best because I don't see anything else in there that I like. So we're going to go with this blue. And we're going to, this is a super cheap frame. I have like 1,000 frames. My husband always like gets angry that I just keep like collecting frames, but you never know when, and I feel like such a hoarder sometimes when I keep like collecting more and more stuff, but like you never know when you're going to need a picture frame to put in your bathroom, right? I mean, it makes perfect sense. And now I have a picture frame that will go into my bathroom. But men don't understand. Well, some men do, but not all of them. Not always. So we're going to just mark this here so that I can cut this. And so while that one is cutting, so if you want, some of you, not everybody, I'm guessing not everybody, will be having Thanksgiving dinner. Perfect. So you can easily make one of these things here. Sorry about the noise. That's my sump pump. I guess it's raining outside because it likes to go off when it's raining. But on the bright side, that means we're not flooding. So it's like a win-win, right? So not flooding is always a bonus. And I live in a little town where there's always water. And all right, that one's still printing. Man, that's going to print forever, I think. But that's okay. So we're going to work here with this. And I'm going to put this. I'm going to center it. I like it just centered. And I'm going to, here's my glue. My centering, I have to get this off of the blue here because I can't see where I'm working. Okay, now I can see the edges. So I'm going to just glue this on. And this is kind of cute. I like this. All right, now I need a new glue thing. So I use this Barely Art Glue. And it has this like cool tip, except the tip kind of busted out. So every time I take my pin out, it pulls the whole tip out. But I feel kind of like torn. I don't really want to buy a whole, just like, because they sell just like the pins and stuff. But it's like $25. I mean, I can buy a whole new glue set for less than that. But I already bought a glue refill, and I'm frugal. Well, someone told me I'm economically, fiscally responsible or something like that was the term that we decided to go on. And so I don't really want to buy a $25 set of tips for my glue because it just seems a little bit excessive for me. Okay, so that's on. So this is here. We're going to put this into my picture frame, which is now not going to fit because it's not a perfect square in here, but that's okay. We got scissors. We can make this work. It's got some weird tips at the end, so we're just going to cut this off. Good, good. Everything's falling into place. That's finished printing. Oh, I need to trim this one more time. Nothing ever works out perfectly, but that's okay. This is how we craft, right, ladies? And nobody will be the wiser. This will go into my bathroom. It'll look perfect and cute. And now it fits. Let me grab the other piece of paper and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Well. So you guys are going to laugh. That didn't come out at all. Well, that's a disaster. That was supposed to be black and somehow it's green. So that's a little bit, and you can barely even see it. So that's not very happy. Let me just put this frame together and then we can deal with that disaster in a moment. See? So it's not a total loss. Clearly something's wrong with my printer settings, but it wouldn't be like, obviously something's going to go wrong because this is how I roll. Something always has to go wrong when we're doing this. Now this frame's got to go back in here. This is not a high quality frame, everybody, so don't like fool yourselves. There, cozy day. So we did one. My sweet petunia glue press. Like a glue gun for a liquid glue. I've heard about this. It's like, I've seen those. I've seen those glue presses. I don't have one. I've seen them and I've considered it, but again, I already have glue in a glue thing. And so I try to keep my expenses to a minimum because it gets a little bit carried away. So I'm disappointed with how this turned out. So this is a total fail, but we have like a few moments. So let me see if we can switch screens here again and go back to Canva for a second. So this did not work, but this is set to black. Is this not black? This is black. So something's going on with my printer there. Well, I don't. So this isn't going to work. We're going to delete the background and I don't want to leave it white. We're going to put a shadow behind this, maybe. Where's my shadows? Editing. This is what we want. No, this is not what I want. I want effects. I want shadows. I'm going to do... Where's my color? No, this is not going to work either. I don't have this. Is not going to work. Style effects. We're going to undo this. Well, this is not working. I prefer the Barely Art Glue better than you can refill the bottles. I like the Barely Art Glue because I can refill it. I've heard about these glue presses and I like them. I like the idea of them, but I can't figure, I can't afford the money to spend on it right now. Like all the other things I'd like to buy. I just keep buying more paper. So we're going to just quickly save this and print this. And we're just going to download this. And we're going to do just a standard print. We're going to save this as a PDF. We're going to download this. And we're going to save this. And now we're going to print this one more time. This is just going to come out in black. And I want to just show you, I don't know if this is going to turn out the way that I like it to, but I want it to print here for me because come up here, print. This was not what I was hoping to do. I was hoping for it to be nice and behind, but we're just gonna plow through this, ladies, because I think we can do this. I think we can like make this work. I'm okay here. I'll have to ask Santa for one. Ooh, Santa. Yeah, I've already spent my Santa money for this year and for next year. But that's kind of the way that it works. All right, I gotta go push the button. Give me 1 second. All right, so we're gonna go back to, so we've got this one here. We've got this one's done. So we've got one thing to say. We've got one done. So this is good. This will go in my bathroom, maybe somewhere, maybe by my front door somewhere. This will go somewhere. And now we're gonna pull out these papers. I'm just printing out the sign in super simple over there so that it doesn't like take forever to print. And I'm gonna mark these pages that I wanted, and we'll do a quick busy cut, and then we'll do a I'm just marking these pages. We'll do a quick busy cut and we'll see where to get it. See if we can get it to work is what I meant to say. Because I was hoping to have like, because that kind of matches, right? This color here would match this, but the black's not matching. I might have to reprint that later and see if I can get my printer to work. But it seems like my printer's going kind of slow. So I'm curious as to what's happening with my printer settings. And maybe that's why it's not working the way that it's supposed to. So now my big question for all of you ladies, who is celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow? Barbara, I know you are, because you've got, you've been prepping for turkey since last week, I think you said. So Kelly or Nancy, are you guys having Thanksgiving tomorrow, or are you non-Thanksgivingers? You love the purple pumpkins. Oh, Birdie, hello, I didn't see you there. So let me know if you're having Thanksgiving tomorrow. I had it like a month and a half ago, because you guys have Thanksgiving in the super late compared to us. But the nice thing about your Thanksgiving, what you do nicely, is you have it like on a Thursday, and then you have a Friday, you have a whole weekend. It's like, it seems like it's a super long time off of, I don't know, work, life, all that chaos, right? So I've got, Sheila, sorry, I've got lots of lights up here. Sheila's doing, hello Sheila, welcome to Thanksgiving. Nancy's having Thanksgiving, not turkey though, that's okay. And then Kelly, I have family coming here. Oh, very nice. I do not have, Thanksgiving, I like turkey, but like, there's a lot of turkey on a bird. So we've had Thanksgivings in the past where we just do like a small bit of turkey, but we've also just done like a roast instead, because that's totally fine too. It doesn't have to be turkey. I'll be right back. I gotta get this page. Well, clearly my printer needs a calibration because this turned out brown. I don't know if you can see this is brown, but it's brown, but it'll work because it's kind of like there's browns here. So all we're going to do is we're going to quickly do this because we're totally past time here. But I'm just going to kind of busy cut this. I don't want this to be straight lines. Not totally straight lines, at least. Now, if you're good at busy cutting, this is the activity for you. If you are like me and you have the cutting abilities of a 3-year-old, maybe not the best activity for you. But we're just going to wing this. I might have to redo this later because I'm really disappointed how my printer's coming out here. So something is off with my settings. I don't know what, but this could be why it didn't print out nicely before. And it took way too long for it to print this little bit. So something is off. I'll need to double check that. Boom. Always give thanks. So we can put always give thanks on this. So this looks nice. All right, so we've got the sunflowers. All right, mentally remember this. We've got the foil pumpkin. So that one will go this way because the pumpkins are like this way. Or we've got, mentally remember this one. Or we've got these pumpkins. So what do you ladies think? Purple pumpkins sunflowers or foil pumpkins? Let me know what you think. I'm going to give you a moment. I'm going to have some tea here. I know it takes a while for it all to get back and forth. And I'm going to read all this chatter you ladies are having about Thanksgiving and glue. All right, we are celebrating tomorrow, prepping today. Oh, Marie, hello, welcome. Where did she get the glue gun? I don't think she sees. I asked, where did you get the glue gun? I think you could probably go buy one on Amazon. It's my guess because you can buy everything there. Sheila says, we typically just do the turkey breast as it is just myself and my husband. I like small dinners. Honestly, it's so much easier than having like a whole big thing. But we've got 3 kids, so it's never a small dinner here. Okay, we've got sunflowers and sunflowers. She said sweet petunia glue press was what it was called. Purple pumpkins. All right, so we're going purple pumpkins or... well, we got 2 for purple pumpkins and 1 for sunflowers. So here's the thing. Somebody earlier said, and I think it was Kelly, that sunflowers are like everywhere. And I agree. I think they are everywhere. And it's kind of fall and sunflowers are this time of year. So we're going to go for purple pumpkins. All right. So this isn't totally perfect, but it's going to be fantastic because it's going to go into my living room. I love it. I've had big family dinners my whole life, and it's just a lot of work. And I think maybe when my kids are a little bit older, it won't feel so busy and hectic, but it feels very busy when I've got little kids because I can't ever actually sit down. I'm just going to quickly measure this. We're going to slice this with the paper cutter here, and so I think that's my only beef with family dinners is that with little kids, there's so much like just managing your kids and not actually enjoying the event. And so, I also got more paper. I forgot to mention, I also got more paper from the dollar store, my Christmas theme paper. This was supposed to go for my advent calendars, which have now turned into a completely different ball game, which are still not finished. So that's another fun story for you. But if you were hoping to see my advent calendar for this year, that's not going to be done by Friday. It will be done before the 1st, but the video and the blog post will not be done for the advent calendar before this Friday, because it's just not happening. Oh, and I cut this the wrong way. No. All right, we're just going to go this way. We're going to do it this way. I cut this the wrong way. I was hoping to put this the other way, but we'll do it this way because I was hoping to have it like long ways, but we'll do it this way. It's okay. So note to self, next time you got to put the paper the right way when you're cutting it. Silly, silly, silly. There is a lot happening. I love the big family dinners. Right, when you can go to their house. Yes, going to other people's houses for dinner is also fantastic. All right, we're just going to glue this. This is going to go in behind a glass frame, so glue is my go-to. I don't have any of that ribbon tape where you just go psh, 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 like with a gun. And we're going to place this here, kind of center it. And we're going to find my frame. This time I cut it to the right size. Everything is falling into place. And this is in the right direction. We are getting this. All right. Beautiful. Always give thanks. I like it. I like the purple pumpkins. It's not totally centered, but whatever. It's crafting, right? This is what we do. So we did it. It took a little bit longer today than planned, but oh well. You guys have a holiday tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving, so you guys can chill for a few minutes right now. So this is it. So this was what I wanted to do. This was the one. I have to check my printer. I don't know why it's not working. And then as a added bonus, we have a second one for inside the house somewhere, to make everyone feel warm and cozy for a cozy day. So, quick reminders. If you are looking to start a crafting business, my friend Shelly Ontis is doing a 3-day workshop. The tickets are available in the description below. There's also a hobby school annual 2026 membership thing that you can get in the description below. I also want to re-thank, in case you missed it, I wanted to thank Dorothy for buying me a coffee. It helps me make projects like this. If you do enjoy my crafts, be sure to give me a like. You can also buy me a coffee if you want to support my crafts some more. There's a link for that as well. And I hope that everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving there. Will you be emailing the advent calendar? Yeah, so it'll come out in my email. I can do a special email before the first once it's done. I'm planning on having the calendar finished this weekend, but it's not going to be done by tomorrow. No, tomorrow by Friday, because I'm struggling over here with the bad back and the change in designs and all that stuff. It didn't make it as quickly as I would like. And I just wish the advent calendars were like, you know, huge hits. I mean, I think they're great. My kids love them. All their friends love them, but they don't seem to be the big winners on the internet. So, but oh well. But it is like this is the prototype. Let me just change my screen here. This was the prototype. So it's a little stocking, and I was gonna do a whole bunch of these little stockings, and then each one you kind of rip it open and you get a candy inside. Kids didn't like that. They want a big stocking where you just like punch holes. So that's what's gonna be. So we'll see how it does. I might do 2 designs for one project. So so that's kind of the idea. We'll get there. We've still got time. It's only the 26th today. So I've got 4 days. So that's it. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for coming today. I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Next week, we're back on Thursday. So if you are watching the replay, Thursday next week. If you're watching live, Thursday next week. And I want to say thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you all next week. Happy crafting.